Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we're gonna start on our fall videos. It's actually today's the 30th, I think, October 30th. I refuse to do a Christmas card before November 1st. So I want to do like the 12 cards of Christmas and stuff, but it will have to be worked out in the like 7 weeks before Christmas because I can't make myself, unless it's in July. Christmas in July I can deal with, but doing it in October, I don't feel right. I know I've bought Christmas stuff, but I haven't used it yet. So yeah. So later this week I'll start with the first Christmas card, but I cannot bring myself to do it until November 1st. I just can't. So we're going to work on a fall card today, and everything did not go as planned with it, and I'll show you that as we're making it. So what I used today, this was from last year. This is the Recollections Simply Autumn. Name is up at the top so you guys can't see it. Simply Autumn, that's what it looks like. I used this is obviously from Michaels because it's Recollections. And I used this paper here for our envelope, and I don't see the other one I used on here, so I'll just show it to you. And then for all of my cardstock, I used Recollections again. Most of it came out of the Spice Market paper pad, and I also used a piece of oh goodness, what's that called? Craft cardstock. So we're gonna try out this new adhesive today. It makes a lot of noise when you shake it. So hopefully I've shaken it enough. So here's our project. I've cut everything out for us, and this is what we're gonna use the spray adhesive because it's very delicate. So I'm gonna go in just a little bit. Hopefully that's enough. And I've cut the envelope. This is all available in the Silhouette online store. The issue we had was with this. Cutting out, so the sides don't really match. My machine went a little nuts and it started cutting down in here, but to be honest, it goes inside this envelope here. It's an envelope liner. Let me go back out. I guess I zoomed in too much to show you the envelope. So I didn't have, and this is all going one way. You need a pattern that kind of goes every which way. I mean, it looks good from the front, so I guess that's all that matters for the envelope, but on the back. And I thought the liner would cover the entire inside, but it really doesn't. It just kind of gives it a little bit. So otherwise I would have used double-sided or just a color cardstock. I just didn't realize it didn't cover the whole thing. So, and as you can see, there's a pattern down here. It came from a sheet where there was like a line of pumpkins or something, but you won't see that because the envelope is going to be closed. So all you're seeing is this piece. So in actuality, you could just like cut this in half. But this was a file from Lori Whitlock. This is one of the ones that I bought. I think she released like 12 and I bought, I think, 2 of them. But this is a weird size card for me. I don't usually make this size. I usually make square cards or an A2 card. So I wanted to try something a little different today. So let's go ahead and get this put in. And you guys should be so proud of me because my OCD didn't take over and I didn't just throw it out. I actually am using it even though it did not come out perfect. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm sure you guys would be proud of me too. If I could hear you in YouTube land, I'm sure there would be pride out there. So my mom, I can give this to my mom, or I can just keep it as something I've made if I don't want to give it to somebody, but my mom would love to get it. That's the good thing about moms. They love anything you do, even if it's not perfect. So love the moms. Moms are so good. Okay, so I just want to make sure I try to center this as much as possible. And see, it looks hokey at the top. Okay, I think this envelope's gonna go into my personal collection of I made it, but I'm not gonna give it to anybody because that's just driving me nuts. It cut too close over in here and that's driving me crazy, but I'm still gonna keep it. So I still get credit for basically using it because I'm gonna keep it. So let's finish up and we'll put our envelope together. So, but as long as I don't mess up on my card will just need a different envelope. But we can make one with the envelope maker, the envelope punch board. So I've made ones with that, but I haven't shown making one. Oh my God, my veins. Oh my God, look at that. I must need water or something. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, yikes. Okay. So I haven't shown making one. Oh, and I messed up on the envelope. I put it on the wrong side. I'm just not having a good crafty day. But I'm not giving up. I will win. I will be victorious over the machines and the files. See? Brand new. Brand spanking new. Just like new. Okay. And then this side. I got so freaked out by my hands. I cannot believe my veins. Oh my God. They scared me. That's like Halloween. And I'm not even filming this on Halloween, but it's a scare for Halloween. You'll see this after Halloween. Okay, so there's our envelope. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to use it because that's really bothering me that it's so much on this side and not this side. But this is the file, and it's a really cute envelope. I like the envelope. I like the file, and I would definitely use it again. Oh, and because my paper is thicker, it did split. So definitely will not be using it. It will go, I'm not throwing it away. It'll go in my file of stuff that I've made that's not getting passed up. Okay, so now we should be able to go in a little bit here. There we go, trying not to make you sick. So this is our card, and when it started, it was 7.5, so I scored it at 3.75, and it actually comes in the cut file for the card, but I just cut it out. So it's actually 7.5 by 8.5, and you just score it at 3 3/4. So that's our card right there. So let's put that aside for a moment, and we'll put our little pieces together here. Put our little acorn together, and since I have so much of this, I'm going to use the Tombow Mono Adhesive again. I have tons of it, so, and I think it's a cheaper alternative than my tape that I love so much. So let's go ahead, and I gotta get my tweezers because you know I don't like to get my fingers dirty. So let's go ahead and just get a little bit on there. Okay. I'm really excited to do the fall cards. I have some cute ones picked out, and then this way, when it comes to Thanksgiving, my cards will all be done. Or if I just want to send, we have a family friend that's very sick. She was given 2 years to live, and she's past that. So that's pretty cool. But like to send her just thinking of you cards and stuff like that. Another cute idea that I just thought of would be embossing on this. That would be super cute. But I just thought of it, and my piece is already glued down. So not happening on this one. Okay, so we'll move our leaves. This is a pretty simple card. And then we're going to go ahead and do some ribbon. So just going to put it over to the side here. So we'll go ahead and on the back, put that there. And then line it up. And I like having the polka dots because you can kind of line it so that you see the same amount of polka dot on each place there, so you kind of know you. Oh, it slid a little. Adjust this one because that one didn't really get too much into the adhesive, not as much as the other one. So I think that's good there. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And then we will wait to do our bow until it's on the card. So we can go ahead and put this on the card. And I always like to go over the top of my ribbon, so it just gives it an extra little adhesive hold on there. Okay. Some more adhesive on here. All right. And then we'll bring it over to our card and get this centered. And this mat is a 1/4 inch less. So it's 3.5 by, it was, okay, 8.5. So this is 8 1/4 wide by 3.5, 3 and, oh my God, I'm blanking today. So this is not 3.5, 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. There, no. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. This is my final answer. This is 3.5 tall by 8 1/4 wide. There we go. Now, if for some reason I still mess that up, I'll list it correctly on my blog. So let's go ahead. Actually, we got to go ahead first and get our leaves put down. So we're going to put those right at the bottom, kind of so that they're in the middle. And then we're going to pop up. Well, I don't want to pop too much because I don't want to have it, because the Thankful, that would be a nightmare to pop up. So this is about right there. So let's go ahead. That looks good. I like that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to use dry adhesive on these ones because of the little holes. I don't want adhesive seeping out. I don't know if it seeps out. I'm new to the whole wet adhesive thing just because it's kind of messy, and I don't like messy. I don't like getting my hands filthy. I just don't like it. The inking is okay because it's not wet. So at least that's something. Okay, so we're going to put that one right there. And then we'll get that one right about there. Okay, and then this one, since we're using the dry adhesive, we'll just continue to do that. Okay, and then put that right there on the leaves. Okay, I like the look of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray our Thankful in the box. If I can get the cap off. Okay, so let's give it a whirl. And my Thankful is upside down. So we'll see how this turns out. Make sure you're well ventilated when you're using this stuff, ladies. Ooh, it's very wet. Ooh, it doesn't smell that bad. I always hear people saying how bad the adhesive smells. So this one doesn't smell too bad. I'm not like gasping for air. Not yet anyways. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, it does have an after kick. Okay, it didn't smell bad at first. It's kicking in there now a little bit. All right, and I'm just gonna do this because I don't wanna, I can wipe it up, but there, nothing came off. Yay, look how easy that was. That's so cool. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I think we're gonna tie a real bow again because it just looks nice. So that should be enough. Ooh, yeah, okay. It didn't smell bad at first, but yeah, now it's starting to smell. It's starting to be pretty strong, so I'm gonna turn my fan on. It's October in Maine, so I'm almost November, so I'm not gonna open a window necessarily, but I will my bow to go that way. Oh, and it's cooperating with me. Look at that, first time, and I'm happy with it. Yay! Okay. Ooh, now I have adhesive, and I even used my little tweezer bees. So for those of you that don't know about these adhesive won't stick to them. So they're super, super great. So I recommend these. Mine have been through a world war. You can see I even put Gorilla Glue to try to hold it back on, but it's all right. I have a couple pairs. So here we go. Here's our card for today. Thankful. We even tied our own little bow on there. On the inside, once I figure out what I'm going to do on the inside, I will post a picture on my blog. Usually I just put a light colored piece of paper so I can write my sentiment. Who knows, I may even use my marker holder and write in there with a silhouette. I'm not sure. Oh, my camera's getting funky here. Maybe the fumes are getting to it. All right, so here's my card for today and my envelope that's going into the Crazy Cat Lady vault of things I've made but not passing on because it's not high quality enough for me. So these are super cute and super easy to push out. So if you have a lot of Thanksgiving cards, and it's a simple Thanksgiving card. It's not a lot of work involved, but it gets the message across. So thank you so much for stopping by and joining me today. Go over to my blog and you can find out the design IDs and supply list for the project that we did here today. That's at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. Happy crafting!